Okay, so I'm downstairs doing the shot. I had to pause the video because I forgot how to do it because it's a lot of steps. Um, my husband is out of the shower now. He actually came down. We've already done the shots. I'm just gonna talk through the steps just so you know what I did. So I'll start with the gonal F this time because that was the easiest. So you take the gonal F. They prescribed me 225 units a day. So you click the dial, click, 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 click until it shows 225 in the little window right there. It says 0 now because I've already taken it. Once you've done that, you take the cap off, wipe it with the alcohol swab to sterilize it, and then you screw the uh, needle tip. So the needle tip comes in a little cup like this. You peel the paper off. Actually, I'll show you a new one. Comes in a little cup like this with a pull tab. Pull off the tab, connect the needle and twist righty tighty, and then the needle will pop off and be attached. Okay, so that's how you do that. And then once you do that, then you select your area, clean the area, and inject. This one is refrigerated, so I have to put that back in the fridge when I'm all done. Menopur is a little bit different. So I was putting this cap on wrong. So what I was supposed to do is remove the cap, the Q cap, it's called a Q cap. Remove the Q cap, screw it onto the safety syringe, pop that down onto the saline. Then I'm simulating because I've already used this syringe. Draw up. Well, actually, you're supposed to pump in a millimeter, what's it, millimeters? Milliliters. Pump in 1 milliliter plus a little bit of air, and then draw back a milliliter of fluid. Once you're done drawing up that milliliter of fluid, you take the fluid, and this was the vial with the powder in it. You put the fluid into the vial with the powder, and then it's attached. You swirl it to make sure that the fluid mixes fully, and then you draw back the 1 milliliter. Well, you actually draw back until this is empty, so it might be a little bit more than a milliliter since you mixed it with the powder. And then you disconnect. Then you switch to a regular injecting needle. Can't really see because it is very bright in here. There we go. And take off the Q cap and put on this regular needle, which you can actually see through there. That's the regular needle attached. You pull off the safety cap and clean the area and inject. So now that we've gone through the steps, I feel like I got it. We're going to be keeping all these used needles and vials and such because I'm going to use that for my pregnancy announcement. It's going to be part of my pregnancy announcement. So I'm going to have all my injections and all my vials and stuff all lined up along with my announcement. So I'm excited about that. It'll be fun. I'm not ashamed of the process that I'm going through, and I'm doing this because there's really not a lot of brown faces, women of color, that are sharing this experience. So I thought I'd add my story. So thank you for watching, and I will be back in a couple days. Oh, I wanted to add, so what I missed. I had my baseline ultrasound on Thursday the 13th. It was traumatic, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because we were doing I thought it was just the baseline ultrasound, which I've done multiple IUIs. I'm used to that. Not a big deal. But when I got there, the doctor, Dr. Pierre, who's a really nice doctor, by the way, said, okay, we're going to do your saline sono. And I was like, what? So he basically did a saline sonogram. Well, he did a mock transfer first. So he did all the steps of the transfer minus the embryos. So you have the catheters and syringe and all this stuff. And they did all that with the sonogram ultrasound so they can actually see. Basically, they're mapping out my cervix to see if they need to do anything special so they can plan my transfer and know ahead of time any obstacles that they're gonna come across. Okay, that hurt. It hurt because they had a resident do it, and she really didn't know. I think it was her very first one, and she didn't really know what she was doing. So bless her heart, but she hurt me. I was alright. I sucked it up because I didn't want to scare her because I did freak her out a little bit, but it hurt a little bit. So then after that, I was already on edge because that kind of hurt. Then it was time for the saline sonogram, which was basically they took syringes with filled with saline, shot that into my uterus to blow it up a little so they can see any polyps or any kind of structural issues with the actual uterus itself, and there were no issues, so that was fine. And then he looked at my ovaries, which he said he could see approximately 10 antral follicles. He didn't really count them, but he just kind of estimated. He expects to see at least 10 and hopefully a couple more. I'm gonna be 37 this year. I keep looking at my watch like it tells me everything. It doesn't, but 37 this year, or am I 37 this year? Yeah, I am. Wow, 37 this year. So, we want to try to have higher numbers of quality follicles. So that's where we're at. My next ultrasound is on Wednesday to just check my progress and make the decision if we're going to adjust my meds or not. And then I'll do 1 or 2 more nights of injections after that, and then I will start my Ganirelix, which is this one. And the Ganirelix, am I saying that right? Ganirelix is going to prevent ovulation until trigger day. So that's what I got. They gave me a ton of medications. I'll go through those. Doxycycline, which is to be taken a few days before the retrieval for like 5 days, I think it is. There's like 7 or 8 of them in there, so I didn't really read it. They're going to tell me exactly when to start everything, so I'm like, I don't even stress myself out about it. They'll tell me what to do, and I'll do it. They gave me methylprednisolone, which it sounds like a steroid. And I don't know when I'm supposed to take this. But again, they'll tell me when. It's a steroid, so I imagine it's gonna be around transfer time to keep my uterus from doing anything crazy. And then they gave me Roxicet, which is oxycodone, but this is for my retrieval. This is for, I think I'm supposed to take one. Well, they're gonna put me under for my retrieval, so I don't know. They'll tell me and I'll do it. Okay, so then they gave me, of course, all my Minute Pure boxes. I have like 4 boxes, and each box has 5 sets in it. I won't use all these, but I think they're, planning ahead in case I have to do a second cycle. I'll have all my meds on hand. They gave me all these cute caps, the little safety caps that come with that I did the Minute Pure mixing with. There we go. They come in these little things. They kind of remind me of contact. When you get contact lenses, the little contact bubbles that come in. Of course, they gave me my supply of safety needles and injection needles, and also the needles for the Gonal F. I have a ton of these. They always give you more than you need, so I actually have some left over from before. This is what they never give you enough of: alcohol wipes. And I'm not paying for them either. They're going to give them to me. And of course, in the refrigerator, I have my other Gonal F. I have enough to last me my entire week because I'm taking so much. This only holds 900 IU. So I'm taking 225 a day. So you do the math. This will last me a couple days. And then my Abidril, the trigger shot, is in the fridge waiting. So that's that. Oh, I'll show you my box that I got. I think I took some stills of this, so I'll put the stills in there. And that's it. Have a good night, and I'll see you in 6 days.